Manchester United 2, Liverpool 1. Two Marcus Rashford strikes in the first half managed to seal victory for Manchester United, even though a stupid Eric Bailly own goal in the second half did give Manchester United nervy moments in that second half. Now, obviously, Eric Bailly, been out a long time, hasn't featured a lot for Manchester United this season, hasn't started a game for a long while, but neither has Marcus Rashford due to injury as well. I was a little bit surprised that Rashford started the game. I mean, he could have played, he could have been on the bench. With Martial out injured, I wasn't sure if it was going to, I thought it might be Rashford, whether it was him, Jesse Lingard deputising in a position in the team as well. And I wasn't sure how the midfield was going to line up with no Paul Pogba. I was hoping that Michael Carrick may get a run out in the first team, but he wasn't in the starting lineup. We put Juan Mata in there as well. It was more Sanchez really and sort of Lukaku up front in this game, but two really good strikes from Marcus Rashford. The first, a fantastic hit right into the corner, then the second one, a bit of a calamity at the back for Liverpool. Just after Virgil van Dijk should have made it 1-1, had a really great chance. It hit his shoulder to make it 1-1, and Manchester United got up the other end and scored the second. So comfortable in that first, going into the break for Manchester United, but obviously Liverpool coming out that second half, really pushing Manchester United and having a go. Manchester United's defence standing firm most of the time for Manchester United. There were some good performances out there today. Obviously Marcus Rashford was fantastic, but was always on a knife edge with the fact that he was on a yellow card, so obviously he come off second half. But Ashley Young was fantastic in this game as well. He's definitely got the best out of Ashley Young, even though I don't think he should be playing really at left back, and it does look like Luke Shaw's days at left back are numbered with Ashley Young still getting ahead of him, but he was good today. So it was good to see that. Obviously it was a bad error from Eric Bailly, but hopefully he will improve now he's back in the first team, and hopefully he can get a consistent run of games. Chris Smalling was okay at the back today. And overall, really pleased with Manchester United, with the Manchester United's win. Really pleased. Obviously, local lad Marcus Rashford getting the 2 goals over the bitter Scousers, which was great to see. We're seeing Scott McTominay in there as well, another youngster. Jesse Lingard coming on the second half. So that the youth team continues, moves on. Manchester United's failing academy continues to grow, which everyone says is failing anyway, but it will never die, Manchester United's academy, and it's great to see these local lads coming through. Hopefully now that Manchester United, I believe, have got the top 4 positions sewn up. We're not going to finish worse than 4th. I'm pretty sure of that. Now I hope that Jose Mourinho will rotate the squad a bit going into if we've got big Champions League games coming up. We've obviously got Seville coming up next, so hopefully if Manchester United can get through that, then we can maybe rotate for the quarter-finals, and rotate for that, obviously that FA Cup as well in the quarter-finals of that. So it is positive that Manchester United, I think, have got the job done in the league. There's a lot of good youngsters in and around the squad, and I want to see 2 or 3 given a chance before the end of the season. There's obviously Angel Gomez, Chong. They're 2 of the most fantastic youngsters in Manchester United's youth academy at the moment in terms of attacking sense, and also Mason Greenwood has been absolutely smashing it this season. And if it is possible, could he maybe make his debut at some point this season? Who knows, but he's absolutely smashing it. Scored another 2 goals in the first half today. Manchester United's under-18s flying high at the top. Only played about 60 minutes, but his fantastic goal-scoring record is brilliant at the moment. So that's 3 players I would love to see Manchester United, and maybe there are some other ones in the other areas of the pitch that could potentially get a go. Connor could potentially get a go as well. Obviously Ethan Hamilton as well has featured on the substitutes bench. So there's a number of youngsters that could well, for me, feature between now and the end of the season in the Premier League, should Manchester United get progress in the cup competition. Now obviously that is an if, but we're still in 2 cup competitions, and the Premier League is dead now. We've got that. As far as I'm concerned, this is sewn up now. It is done, which was what I wanted to do. We never did that in the Champions League group stage, got it sewn up early enough to be able to rest players, but this is what you want. You want to be able to rest players for the league, because to be honest, I couldn't give a shit if we finished 2nd, 3rd or 4th, because each one of them will automatically make you into the Champions League group stage for next season, and if it means winning the league, the FA Cup or the Champions League, which would be ever so hard, then obviously everyone would take that, because the FA Cup is a fantastic competition. We won it a couple of seasons ago and haven't won it enough times over the last few years, so it'd be great to win that again. And if we won the FA Cup and finished second or third, even fourth, it would be a massive progression this season because we finished sixth last season. And if we could maybe get to the quarter-final or even possibly the semi-final of the Champions League, I think it will be a good season. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on that. But